25 times Luka Doncic shocked the NBA world this season. Luka Doncic can do magic with the ball in his hands, and he's more dangerous with a second left on the clock, especially with this impossible one-hander.
Clock, 4 seconds, got it from Kleba, again late in the clock, in desperation.
When in doubt, give it to Luka, because he knows what to do with the ball. When Luka hits you with a pass like this, you have to make the shot.
Curry with a good hand on the ball. Dislodged it on the Niang drive, and a fabulous pass, and it's rinse and repeats!
A full-court drive from Doncic is a scary sight, not because he's gonna dunk on you, but because he can make passes like that one. It's clear that he has eyes at the back of his head. And not to mention, Luka's such a great passer that he can do it with a defender right in his face.
Into Jackson Hayes. What a pass! Hits him 3. Goal!
Are you kidding me? Luka has proven that he has eyes at the back of his head, but no one ever said that he also had eyes behind his defender's head. Just look at that ridiculous pass right there. And just when you thought you'd seen it all, he pulls this trick out of his sleeve.
Well, they're not the Lone Ranger in that regard. Luka has done this to many teams this year. What?
I'm getting ready to leave, man.
You can play the best defense on Luka, but you're just gonna scratch your head if you see him flipping up shots like this with no time left on the clock. When you see Luka driving, get yourself open, because he's gonna hit you with passes like this.
Made one basket in the first half. Luka. Stafford slams it home, 30 straight.
Even Daniel Gafford didn't expect that. He's obviously loving that he's been playing with Luka because he never has to work for his shot ever again. I mean, he just needs to wait inside the paint when he knows that his superstar can spot him from any angle. Likewise, Derek Lively was having a great rookie season when all he needed to do was to catch and finish this Luka lob pass.
Doncic, hold on for Lively. What a feed by Luka.
He's learning it the easy way that all he needs to do around Luka is to be tall and athletic enough to finish those plays. Luka's basketball IQ is so high that he knows that an easy dunk is better than a wide-open three.
Doncic with another 3. No, pass Lively.
Lively probably doesn't know how many of his points came off of Luka's passes, but he knows that all he needs to do is to make himself available under the basket. And who says he can't play defense? Luka can lock you down when he wants to.
That's fun, man. That's what I do. That's what I want to do my whole life, so I just enjoy doing that.
When the season is on the line in the playoffs, and he knows that he has to play solid D, Luka's gonna put in that defensive effort no matter what. The Luka has no defense allegations have been beaten. Here, you can't say that he's slow when he's taking on entire defenses coast to coast.
The Mavericks, they're trying to play with more haste this season, and Doncic goes right to...
Doing his best LeBron James impression, he pulled down the rebound, ran the length of the court, and worked his way to a tough basket to prove that he's not that slow. Yeah, he didn't dunk the ball like the king, but those are still 2 points. He's so tricky that everyone thinks he's gonna lay it up here, but Doncic's center was the only one who knew what was coming.
Them winning a championship, but Derek Lively with the big finish. Oh,
Luka's so dangerous on the open court that everyone thinks that he's going to take it from one end to another off a rebound. But the Mavericks' big men know that even a layup can be a pass when the ball is in the hands of one of the best passers in the NBA. Clock winding down, expect the step back, and he can do it with 2 defenders on his face.
The step back 3, you bet!
Everyone knows it's coming, but that Doncic step back 3 is unguardable. It's even more unguardable when there's a second left on the clock, so it doesn't matter how many people you put on him. As you can see, only Luka can turn any shot into a great pass.
No look, Washington catch fire. Hey, it's hit from...
Coaches teach players to never leave their feet to make a pass. Well, if your name is Luka Doncic, it's perfectly fine to go for a turnaround jumper to make a pass as long as you have a wide-open teammate with a better shot. You can play defense all you want, but Luka's gonna hit you with that step back when the game is on the line.
3 for the floor, looking for his 8th.
They say that today's players lack the killer instinct, but as you just saw, Doncic turns bad shots into great shots when the game is on the line, and he needs to step up and kill opposing teams. Speaking of step backs, he's gonna hit that shot no matter how far he is.
Ideally, they'd like to shoot it at 33 seconds. It came at 31.
We've heard of Logo Dame and Logo Curry before, But Luka hitting his patented step-back jumper close to the logo with a defender on his face is just downright nasty. Now that we're talking about distances, check this half-court bounce pass.
Mavericks rebound. There's the pace.
Look at that.
Green running! Luka finds him for the jam!
Making bounce passes from the half-court line is tough for any other point guard not named Luka. But when he's your teammate, just keep running, because he's gonna spot you no matter what. Turning defense to offense? Yep, he can do that.
There's A.J. Lawson finds Luka!
He's a deceptively good defender when he's trying his best to defend, and you can see Luka poking the ball away and running back on offense to hit the wide-open three-pointer. Speaking of offense, you can also see him doing his best Kobe impression right here.
Patient move, fadeaway shot. Oh!
Posting up, hitting a pump fake, and creating space before going up for a fadeaway shot. That's all Kobe right there, and he's probably smiling from where he is right now. Up next, he's making history at just 25 years old.
Here's Luka lobbing, Gafford finishing. He set a new Maverick record. He lets him know with the scream.
Luka shocked the world this season by becoming the first player to have 6 straight 30-point triple-doubles. Not even Oscar Robertson, Wilt Chamberlain, LeBron James, and Russell Westbrook accomplished this feat. Then he's turning defense to offense once more.
Doncic will push. Smaller defender on him, steps back and hits it.
As you saw, Doncic smothered the shot with his defense, grabbed the rebound, took the ball up the court, and hit his patented step-back three-pointer. No one else touched the ball in that play, as Luka redefined what it means to do everything on the court. Of course, Doncic can dunk.
And then Luka sees a gap to drive. And
he doesn't jump off the roof, but Luka can actually dunk, though it takes a bit more effort from him, as you can see his face kind of wincing after that huge play. Luka passes the ball so well that he turns Kyrie into prime Westbrook.
Got George backpedaling, and it's Kyrie with the alley-oop finish from Luka.
Kyrie Irving was never a high flyer, but because he's playing with arguably the most talented passer he's ever had, he's gonna want to fly. Here, we just can't really explain what's happening.
Green, and a save-in attempt is picked up by Luka.
Oh, no.
First, he gets his shot blocked, but gets the ball back before and dribbles it into the paint. He keeps his composure, but doesn't really know what he's doing before he hits that Kareem skyhook like it was nothing to him at all. Calming things down a bit, Luka scores his 73rd point from the foul line.
Transition, Luka inside, it goes! It's a basket and a foul!
In arguably the greatest game of his career, Luka Doncic made minced meat out of the Atlanta Hawks defense and scored 73 points, the most anyone has scored since Kobe scored 81 in 2006. He could have realistically broken Bryant's record in this game, but we can bet our hats he's gonna come close to breaking it again. From offense, let's go to defense, because it's always shocking to see him locking down one of the best offensive players in the game.
Kawhi looked rusty in the first half, terrific in the third. 7 to shoot against Doncic. Trying to create space.
When he wants to play D in the most important games of his life, he's not afraid to play good, honest one-on-one defense. Even if your name is Kawhi Leonard, Luka's gonna lock you down. Finally, Luka doesn't care if you're the king, because he's going to shoot over you. You can add your all-star power forward into the mix as well.
James on Doncic.
When he wants to score, he gets to score. Even with the GOAT and one of the best defenders in NBA history in front of him, Doncic is going to put the moves on you and drain that J.